So Arsenal 1, Lee Gunner FC 2. Unfortunately, Jez, we lost. And before we get into this, Fancam, make sure you do subscribe to Jez's channel. It's a history lesson. The link is going to be in the description of this video. Very close to 1,000 subs already in less than 72 hours. Do go and subscribe to that. Jez is knowledge of Arsenal. I don't know anyone, Jez, I've said this to you before. I don't know anyone who knows more about this club than you, mate. And I hope you smash it with your channel. Let the people know what you're going to be talking about on it, mate, before we talk about that crap we've watched today.
Yeah, we won't be talking about that. Yeah, it's basically I've done one stream. We started off the foundation, 1886, gone through the first season. I'm dropping another one tomorrow where we're going to go through to an Arsenal first term professional. There's some quite interesting facts in that of some of the teams that we ended up starting playing. But may I first of all say, big up to Lee, because without Lee promoting the channel, it's been outrageous. I mean, the fact that getting close to 1,000 subs in 72 hours is unbelievable. And also a major shout out to Gracie May, because without her, I wouldn't have a channel, because I talked to her earlier this week and I said, I'm going to set a channel up. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've got some ideas. And I went on YouTube to do it and I couldn't get it to work. I spoke to her in Insta and she said, I said to her, look, are you around tomorrow? This is Tuesday. And she said, are you around tomorrow? I can give you a call. She said, yeah, no worries. And then she very, very kindly came back to me and said, Jez, would you like me to do it for you? I said, mate, that'd be amazing. And she did. And it was like, she did it in less than 10 minutes. And then did the stream and it came up. And then I said to her, I can't see the video in my whatever. And she went in, she sorted it. No problem, no dramas. So big up Gracie May. Go and subscribe to her because she needs major support. She's a wonderful young lady, great knowledge of Arsenal. Her granddad, unbelievably, grew up in or lived in the same road as my granddad. So that her family know the area that I came from, and bless her. Big up Gracie and Lee. Thank you once again.
No, you're welcome, man. Come on, we're pals. I'm always going to help my pals. But let's talk about this this dross, Jez. We were sat fourth. We had 2 games in hand. Everyone was getting excited, saying by the time we played Chelsea, we could be above them. We then go and get taken apart by Crystal Palace. And then the narrative was, oh, it's just a blip. It's only a blip. It don't matter. It's just a blip. Now we're going to see the character and we're going to see fight and we're going to see this. And then we get served up that today. I feel sorry for everyone who went. Although saying that, on 80 minutes, the ones that were walking out, the ones that were walking out are probably sat there in my comment section going, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Well, why didn't you back your manager? What did you make of that, man?
Shocking. I'll be honest with you, I predicted a 1-1. Honestly, seriously did. But it was an absolutely appalling display. We only turned up for 8 minutes when we're 2-0 down. And Odegaard gets a goal, which was a deflection. Let's get it right. It wasn't a world-class goal. It bounced off whatever Brighton player it was, and I can't say who it was. But it was a bloody awful display. And I actually put in your chat, Lee, I have seen some absolute dross, rubbish football teams in my life, and this is one of the worst of all time. I've seen Nottingham Forest this year, stuff us, rubbish display. Crystal Palace, rape us. And again today, shocking, awful. This manager is rubbish. He is never going to take us anywhere. We have got a bloody awful squad, and it's been proved right now that when we get a few injuries, we have a so weak squad. I mean, there was guys on the bench there today. I never even bloody heard of them. Now, I don't profess to be one of these kids that knows every player at Arsenal, knows every player in Europe, because they sit in their bedrooms, they've got 20 monitors, and they monitor all these players. I'm not one of them. I don't do that. You know, I follow Arsenal, but what we have got at Arsenal right now is a bloody awful manager who is clueless. He's not going to take us anywhere. And until people can realise this, you're talking absolute crap. He needs to go, and he needs to go tonight. But he won't. He won't, because we've got a plastic management that are protecting their own jobs because they don't really give two tosses. Let's get it right. And I'm talking Edu, Vinay, Garlic Head. They're absolute idiots.
Yeah, mate, I totally agree. And the mad thing about it is Man United lost the early kickoff to Everton. And we're all sitting there thinking, rah, didn't see that one coming. Yeah, now we've got an opportunity to put a bit of distance between us and them. And now it's going to be a straight race between us and Tottenham. And then we go out there and we put that level of performance in. I knew it was going to, I said this to Kenny, I knew it was going to be a long day after about a minute when a long ball over the top and Welbeck was clean for one goal nearly. And Ramsdale had to come running out. I was like, they're not on it today. Yeah, they're not on it. Granit Xhaka at left back. Yeah, Kenny said it in his fan cam. He said, well, why didn't you play Tavares there? You thought Tavares was good enough to sign for the club. He's a left back. You kill his confidence at Forest. You kill his confidence the other night. Yeah, and now you've totally buried the guy. Yeah, because you've played a midfielder that ain't good enough for the club at left back instead of him. What's he thinking? Pepe, why didn't he come on earlier? What did Saka do today? What did Smith Rowe do today? Odegaard, great goal. Yeah, great goal. Don't care if it took a deflection. He hit it. He took a chance, and you have to take a chance sometimes. But again, he was crap today. You know, every single one of them players today was shocking. You know, you've got Trossard getting substituted off the pitch after scoring the first goal. Great goal. But again, Odegaard was 10 yards behind him, weren't even tracking him. Trossard gets substituted off, and Ben White's high-fiving him. Like, what's going on at this football club? Yeah. Ben White high-fived their guy, and we're losing 2-0 at this point. I'm like, nah, this club's done. Just control, alt, delete. Yeah, finish the club. It's done. And sadly, Jez, yeah, we didn't want to be right, but we are right. You know, we want this club. And listen, like, I know you don't ever want us to lose. I've said it all season. I want us to get pumped every day. Yeah, because that's the only way that this fan base will actually grow a set and unite together to get success. Yeah, when we're going on 10-game unbeaten run or 5 straight wins or sitting in fourth with games in hand, yeah, that just keeps the narrative going of, oh, he's doing a good job. When really, he's not. He spent 250 million, finished 8th twice. Yes, he's won us a cup and well done, but he's finished 8th twice. He hasn't had Europe this season, and Tottenham are above us. And we've got no games in hand anymore. Like, come on. Yeah, they were in turmoil. Their striker didn't want to be there, and he still bagged 20-odd goals this season. Our striker, what's he doing? Apart from crying to refs and sitting on his arse all game, what's he doing? And people will sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, Aubameyang was toxic. Aubameyang was this. Well, I'll tell you what, we could have done with Aubameyang today, couldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and let's get it right. You know, this manager, the manager that won the FA Cup, or dare I say, fluked it, got us knocked out.
Got him all the way to the quarters, so let's be real.
And the last 2 seasons, 3rd round, and we're playing this season, no European football, and we get to the semi-final with Liverpool, knocked out, and we're playing 1 game a week, and he cannot put a team together that can play 1 game a week in the Premier League without us getting piped. I mean, today was absolutely abysmal. It was like boys against men. No, I can't honestly think in that game that we actually put 3 passes together, because Brighton had a plan. They pressed us hard, and it proves Graham Potter is a bloody decent man. Your brother, your brother, mate, your twin. You know, you need to have a word with him and say, "Come to Arsenal." Because
I'd take him at Arsenal as well. The way they play football is so attractive to watch. Yeah, they just lack a bit of quality. Right? Yeah, but if you get, like, we've conceded 1 goal less than them this season, by the way, 1 goal less than Brighton. They ain't won a game for months. Yeah, and we've conceded 1 goal less than them. and apparently he's fixed the defense, right? But they've only scored 28 goals this season. If they actually had an Aubameyang, yeah, and a Tierney, and maybe not a Tierney because they got like Cucurella, he's decent. But if they had a top creative midfielder and a top striker, they'd be challenging for top 4 because they play really good football. That second goal they scored, oh my God. Yeah, that was like watching Wenger ball when we were good, or watching prime Barcelona. Back heels.
The first goal wasn't half bad, was it?
Exactly.
The first goal. You know, I mean, that was a banger. And you're quite correct. If they had an Aubameyang type-esque player in their squad, then yeah, all day. And yet Arteta, Lee, has fixed the defence. He's, fixed our defence. Bullshit. Our defence is as bad as it has ever been. It's shocking. It's dismal. Today I was watching it. I thought, what the hell is going on? All right, I know we've got players out. Fair play.
Yeah, but we've only got 2 players out, right? And one of them players, let's be real, yeah, is Tierney, who's always in and out because he's injured all the time. Yeah. Right? The other one is Thomas Partey, who, let's be real, until maybe February or January, ain't been great at Arsenal anyway. Yeah, but now he's started to get into his role at Arsenal and he's started to start performing. Yeah, and then all of a sudden he gets injured. Yeah, and it's like, the manager's sitting in his press conference the other day blaming Scotland for Tierney's injury. Well, why did you let him go on international break then?
Yeah, but funny enough, I was chatting to a mate of mine, Tom, who lives, funny enough, where I live, but he's a mad Celtic fan, and he goes to nearly every home game. He gets a flight from Gatwick to Scotland, and he's mad. He's absolutely mad. And when we nicked him off Celtic, he said, mate, you've got a fantastic player. I was chatting to him the other day, and I said, this bloody Tierney, he's always injured. And he said, well, he wasn't at Celtic. And if I'm right in saying, Partey wasn't always
never had an injury at Atletico.
So what? And I've said this for quite a few years. It seems to be that players at Arsenal seem to get injured a lot. Now, is that down to their training? Is it down? I don't know. But it seems to me something is wrong in the back room that these players keep getting bloody injured.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't get it.
I totally agree, mate. Listen, we're going to do player ratings in a minute. Big up to everyone who's watched this. Stick a like on it. Subscribe to Jez. And player ratings will be out a little bit later on this evening. We'll let the fan cams breathe for a little while. And then we'll drop the player ratings out there. Oh, by the way, Tottenham are winning 1-0 at half-time against Aston Villa, by the way. So they're going to go 3 points clear. What do we know? But anyway, bring on Southampton. We won't smash them 6-0 like Chelsea did, but there you go. Super Mick Arteta knows exactly what we need. I'll tell you what he needs to do. Get out. Arteta out. We're out of it.
Arteta out, you prick.